Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and for your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's see, what does the collective need to hear today? What does the universe want to share with us? I want to move on and let you go, but I just can't. Something keeps pulling me back to you. I feel we have unfinished business together. And yes, you do have unfinished business with each other, and that is why you can't let each other go. Your person can't move on from this connection. Perhaps they've tried. Perhaps they have tried anything and everything they can to let this connection go, but they can't because something is pulling them back towards you. And that is the fire that is within each of you that we can call your souls. A lot of times we'll say, there's this magnetism between us, and it's like we're two magnets pulling towards each other, but it truly is the fire that is within each of you individually, trying to come together and merge and create this beautiful flame of love for the two of you to move forward into partnership and into union. And there is so much more to this story. This is why your person is saying, we have unfinished business to handle first. Yes, you have a love destiny to complete with each other for this lifetime. You have that for every lifetime, and you have managed to make it work for each and every one of those lifetimes. So why can't you get it to work in this one as well? Well, you can. It's just that your person has not been ready yet. But they are aware that there is something between you that is so very powerful and so very unique and special that it is holding them in this space. And they are holding this space next to them open for you, just like you are holding space for your person, because you belong together, you belong in union, and your person is aware that something significant is happening in their life. They may not know what to call it. They may not know that it's soulmates or twin flames or whatever kind of connection that you have is, but they are aware that something is calling out to them and calling them and drawing them back towards you, because they can't move on from this connection no matter what they do. Perhaps they've tried to fill their life with activities and hanging out with other people and perhaps making new friends. And perhaps your person has even tried to go out with someone else. And perhaps you guys have as well. But it doesn't really work, does it? Because this connection is still on fire. This connection is still very much alive because the two of you belong together, because you have unfinished business with each other. And there's so much more to this story than where it currently stands. And you guys watching this reading, you know that as well. I'm constantly thinking and dreaming about you. You are everywhere and always there. It's like you put a spell on me. This is all so strange. Sorry about my voice, guys, but I do have some touch of allergies, so it is a little bit gargly or froggy today. Yes, I actually feel like I have a frog in my throat. Anyway, back to the reading. I'm constantly thinking and dreaming about you. You are ever present in this person's thoughts. They think about you all the time. It's one of the reasons why they say, I can't let you go. I don't want to let you go because I'm thinking about you constantly. Wherever they go, whatever they do, you are a constant presence in their mind and in their heart. They're dreaming about you as well. They daydream about you. They dream about you at night, and they enjoy these dreams, and they revisit a lot of your memories, and they replay a lot of your conversations, taking a lot of trips down memory lane and thinking about how things should have been, could have been, will be, can be, because your person knows that there's more to this story and they need to come back and get this connection going again. It's like you put a spell on me. Now, okay, I want to explain this statement. Your person does not believe that you have gone out and paid some hoodoo mama to put some sort of spell on them. Okay, so don't think that at all. What this is really saying is that you are mesmerizing, you are enchanting, kind of like that was it Nina Simone? You put a spell on me and now you're mine. And it's not like you really put a spell on this person. It's just that no one compares to you. And they know that you are the one for them because you are so magical to them. They see you as this mesmerizing, enchanting person. And they know the two of you belong together, but they understand that it is not about magic, but about this spiritual connection that is here between the two of you. And it may feel strange to your person, especially if they're trying to intellectualize all of this and make sense of it with logic, because you cannot logically explain this kind of connection. Have you ever tried to do that to a friend or to a family member? That doesn't work because they're going to look at you like you have an ear in the middle of your forehead as well as the ones on the side of your head, because it's just not possible to logically explain this connection. Unless you understand, because you have had one of these kind of connections before, this is something that is foreign to anybody because they won't get it. And perhaps your person has been trying to logically understand this relationship and why they still feel this deep longing for you, this urge to be with you, why they can't put thoughts of you away from their mind, and why they can't stop dreaming about you. That's why it feels strange to them, because they are awakening to this spiritual connection and to this power of who they are themselves in regard to this relationship, which is why they're saying something is pulling me towards you and we have unfinished business, because they know that there's more to come. They know that the best is yet to come and that there is this love destiny between the two of you. I'm focusing on work because I'm trying to forget you. Well, I wish your person was kind of like sitting right here across this table from me so I could just look at them and smile and say, well, how's that working for you? Because I don't feel it's working for your person. I'm focusing on work because I'm trying to forget you. Your person can't. They've already said that. They can't let you go. They don't want to let you go. Something is holding them in place because they know there's more to this story. And your person can be pouring themselves into their job at the moment. Perhaps that is something that they're truly trying to do to try and stop these thoughts of you. But when they're sitting at work or standing at work or whatever they do for a job, thoughts of you just come trickling in and they can't push them from their mind because you are a part of this person. You belong together like yin and yang. You are a powerful union that is trying to come together. And that is why something keeps pulling me back towards you. Your souls are at work in this connection. So is the people upstairs, your angels and guides, God, the universe, whatever that higher power is for you. The heavenly administration is at work in this connection as well, trying to get it moving. Divine intervention is at play here. The people upstairs are at work trying to bring this together as well, sending your person signs and synchronicities. And perhaps they are focused on something and then poof, they see something that reminds them of you. And then, well, all of this focus goes right out the window and off they go down memory lane, thinking about you and what should have been. And what could be right now if they hadn't brought all of their issues and all of their damage and their baggage and all of that low vibration behaviors and toxic dysfunctional stuff into this relationship. You'd be in a very different place right now. But they have to work through these things so that they can come back and the two of you can have a much more stable partnership moving forward. Your person can't forget you. They may have tried, but it is not working for them. I just can't get you out of my head. Well, duh. Your person can't get you out of their head. They are constantly thinking about you, constantly dreaming about you, wondering what you're doing, wondering where you are in your life, wondering if you're still available, wondering what's going on with you. Are you seeing someone new? Are you seeing someone else? Are you seeing several someone else's? Have you moved on completely from them, or are you thinking about them as well? And you guys know what it's like when your person starts thinking about you and they really are doing it a lot, and that becomes dwelling down to obsessing even. And your person does this as well. You know your person can obsess about you sometimes because you can feel it coming in from them. The energy flow between you and this person, because the souls are connected and they cannot be disconnected, okay? No one can sever this kind of connection. It doesn't work because you have this soul connection with this person that you have been traveling with since the beginning of time. So your person can see and understand that there is something significant going on. They know that if they think about you, that you will pick that up and you will start thinking about them as well. So for example, if all of a sudden out of the blue, boom, you get a lot of thoughts about your person, it's because they are thinking about you, dwelling on you, and perhaps even obsessing about you as well. But they can't forget you. No matter what they do, no matter how hard they try, no matter what kind of activities they get involved in, perhaps even doing very extreme mathematical equations to try and push thoughts of you from their mind, it doesn't work. Just like it doesn't work for you. And I know that you guys are having a hard time with getting your person out of your head as well. And that is because they are calling out to you through the subconscious, through their dreams, through this 5D space, through their intuition, because you do share this intuitive pathway with your person and you do share a very strong telepathy with them. That is why you guys think each other's thoughts all the time and can understand each other better than no one has ever understood one another ever before. This journey was never easy, but it was worth it. And I don't regret any second of it. I love you so much, it hurts. Well, I feel that your person is having a hard time without you at the moment. I don't feel that this is a painful love like that song, Love Hurts, or whatever it is, but your person is having a hard time without you. Because they can definitely see and acknowledge with absolute certainty that you are the one for them. And this is not an easy journey, guys. When you guys signed up for this, I don't know if you knew what you were signing up for, but you certainly signed up for a difficult journey. But these are the journeys that provide the most growth for ourselves, for our lives, for our souls, for our personality, for who we are. These kind of connections provide the most spiritual and personal growth that we need, because that is what causes us to ascend. That is what causes the transformation within us. And you probably know what it feels like when you met your person, like, whoa, this is like, wow. And then for some of you, you're probably going, oh, wow, oh, this is going to be a doozy. I can see that something is going on here. And your person was feeling that as well. Because these connections always carry with them so much growth. But that is what causes you to evolve and ascend and be able to stand in your power and staying in the power of who you are, while all of this other stuff regarding your person is swirling all around you like a tornado. That is the challenge, to stay still and stay grounded in this space where you know within yourself what is going on. Your person does not regret any of the time that they spend with you. They do regret, however, how they've treated you and how they've acted and all of that other stuff that goes with that, because they know that they shouldn't have treated you the way they did. And they do spend some time dwelling on that as well, thinking about what they did wrong, why they did it wrong, how they did it wrong, how they're going to fix it, how they're going to show back up for you. But they want to continue this journey with you, so the two of you can come together and start completing this unfinished business with each other and start building your relationship. So we're going to use some tarot cards now and see what else we need to know. What other messages does the collective need to hear for this reading today, please? Let's see what we need to hear. What do we need to know for this reading? What messages are coming through? What do we need to hear? So let's see what we need to hear. What does the collective need to hear for this reading today, please? What do we need to know? This is the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting. We were just talking about the personal and spiritual growth that is part of this journey. And that is exactly what that Eight of Pentacles is. The Eight of Pentacles is the card of the student. And it does tell us that you have life lessons and experiences to have with each other for this lifetime, with this person, that aren't complete yet. You still have these experiences to have with each other that support the evolution and the growth of your individual souls, but also of you as a couple. You are getting those lessons at the moment while you are away from each other, but the time is coming where you have to come back together and complete the lessons that you agreed to have with each other while you are in union with each other. And that is the best part, guys. That is why the best is yet to come. The Ten of Cups. Well, that is all about happy relationships. Happy relationships with your person. What this is saying is your person sees you as the one for them. And this unfinished business is definitely about this long-term partnership and your person wanting this partnership with you. The Ten of Cups is the card of commitment. It is a card that says you and your person are coming together to either get married or move in with each other, perhaps have a family, combine your families, build a home, move into a home, buy a home, whatever it is. But this is about long-term partnership. The Ten of Cups is about all of the love that your person feels for you, because cups belong to the element of water, and that is all about feelings and emotions. But also the Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card. It is about happiness, joy, stability, an abundance of love in a relationship. Let's see what other messages the collective needs to hear for this reading today, please. What do we need to know? The King of Wands. Well, I love the King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone who follows through. The King of Wands takes action and makes sure that they succeed in what they are trying to attain. And at the moment, that is your person coming towards you to start rebuilding this relationship and move it towards this place of long-term partnership. The King of Wands is someone who is decisive, someone who is determined, someone who is charismatic, someone who will show up for you and take action, because the King of Wands does not sit on their throne. They get up off of it and they move and groove, because this is the energy of your person coming towards you regardless of their sign. Okay. The King of Wands, though, is a fire sign. So that is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. You don't have to be a fire sign for this reading to work for you. These are collective readings. This is the energy of the reading and the energy of your person coming at you with a lot of fire, because the King of Wands is fire of fire. It is probably, except for the Ten of Wands, it is probably the most fiery card in the deck. And when we think of wands, what are that? Well, it's fire. But what is fire? Well, it's things like spiritual growth. They have gone through the spiritual work that they need to do to show back up for you. But it's also passion. It's also success, and your person wanting to show up for you so that you can see that they have successfully addressed these shortcomings within themselves, because they know you have unfinished business with each other and they want to move this relationship along. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading. Let's see what other messages the collective needs to hear, please. The High Priestess. Well, this is supporting the spiritual growth that has been here for both of you while you've been away from each other. And this is why your person is able to acknowledge that something keeps pulling me back to you, because this High Priestess is about spirituality. It is about this intuitive connection that you share with your person. This is why you think each other's thoughts and complete each other's sentences, and why you can pick them up in the middle of the night when you are sound asleep, and boom, you just pop awake like Pop Goes the Weasel, and you may sit up in bed because you're thinking about this person. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, you were asleep. Perhaps you were dreaming. Maybe they were dreaming of you and that caused you to wake up. But maybe they were thinking about you or tossing and turning because they can't get you out of their mind, and that caused you to wake up. And that is how this connection, this telepathic connection between you and your person works. But also with this High Priestess being here, it does tell us that your person has kept things hidden from you. And I feel the thing that they kept truly hidden from you, for many of you watching this reading, is the extent and the depth of the love that they feel for you. They may have only downplayed it. They may have shared a little bit of it with you, but the extent of the depth of their love for you, I feel that this is something that they kept under wraps for many of you watching the reading. The High Priestess is ruled by Pisces. Let's see what else we need to know. What else does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know for this reading today, please? The Four of Cups. Well, I feel the Four of Cups is a couple of things here. I love the number 4 because it is about stability, because we have to consider the 4 corners, making a structure, supporting the 4 walls. The number 4 comes with stability and structure. But the Four of Cups is also a card that tells us your person is not happy with themselves. They're fairly disappointed with themselves, not as disappointed as if it was the Five of Cups, but they are disappointed in how they treated you, disappointed with themselves, rather, in how they treated you, perhaps embarrassed, perhaps even ashamed. And there is some regret and remorse around them. But the Four of Cups also tells us that your person does not want to miss any more opportunities to be with you. This is about them making you more of a priority as you come back together, making you and this relationship more of a priority, actually, because that is the energy of the King of Wands when we consider it, because the King of Wands is someone who follows through and takes action, someone who fulfills promises, someone who has a determination about them that you have probably never seen in your person before. Let's see what's on the bottom, guys. We have the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords tells us that your person's going to show back up and tell you how they feel about you. The Queen of Swords is the perfect blending of water and air. Water is emotions, feelings, love. Air is ideas, thoughts, and communication. Definitely with this Queen of Swords showing up, your person thinking about how much they love you, but also how much they screwed up, but also saying they want to return and tell you how they feel about you because they want to come at you with the truth. The Queen of Swords carries the sword of truth. And this is about your person being real and authentic with you as they return. But they're also saying here with this Queen of Swords that they're going to respect you and your boundaries moving forward because they don't want to run the risk of being without you ever again. We also have the Nine of Swords, and I'm surprised it didn't come up as we were cutting the cards and pulling them out. But the Nine of Swords makes sense that it would show up today, guys. The Nine of Swords is all about your person. Well, that is that tossing and turning that we were just talking about a little while ago. Your person tossing and turning at night, being unable to sleep, taking all of their thoughts to bed with them, thinking about what they should do differently and how they're going to do it and how they're going to put this plan in place. They're going to do it. It's just that they're thinking and overthinking and perhaps obsessing at the moment, okay? But they will manage to get it done. There's also a little bit of anxiety and worry about with your person in the moment. I feel like they have anxiety and worry, rather, that they may be taking it too long, or that you may not be willing to talk to them, or this is stuff that they're processing in their head, not what they're feeling in their heart. It's in their head. What if? They're having a lot of those moments, and you can definitely be picking up this energy from your person if you guys are tossing and turning at night. The Chariot. Let's get this party started. Let's get this moving and grooving. And I feel that that is what your person is going to do here, because we do have cards of movement with that King of Wands and the Chariot. And the Chariot is about making forward progress, successfully moving through the remainder of the life lessons that they need to have, the remainder of this growth to come back into your life and show back up for you and be your partner. The Chariot is ruled by Cancer. We also have Justice, and well, justice is about restoring balance to this relationship. Your person acknowledging that they did not treat you with the same amount of love, nurturing, care, compassion, generosity as you bestowed upon them. And they're definitely going to be making amends for that as they return. But justice is also about an apology. Your person knows they need to apologize to you. And like that Queen of Swords, justice is all about the truth. And your person speaking the truth about why they hurt you, about why they failed you, about why they let you down, about why they were too fearful to move this connection between the two of you forward to begin with. But what else is important about justice? And we've talked about this throughout the reading. It is the soul contract between you and your person. Very much supporting this, we have unfinished business to handle first. You have a soul contract with this person for every lifetime, that you will have individual lessons, but also lessons together that support your spiritual and personal growth. So this as well, this Justice card tells us that there's more to come, that this isn't ended. It is not over between you and your person, because this connection is not finished. It's not over. There's more to this story. Flow. This card comes with number 8. Number 8 is the number for infinity if we turn it on its side, and we do have the 8 of Pentacles here, and I like 8s as well because 8s can be divisible by 4, so 8 divided by 4, so it equals 2, obviously. So it's more about structure again, stability and structure. Whenever I see a number that's divisible by 4, I think structure, your person being much more stable when they return to you. Now this flow card is so very beautiful. We have so much going on here. A massive spider web, a beautiful butterflies here, this beautiful waterfall flowing. We have these dragonflies as well that are a symbol of change and transformation, just like the butterflies are. We have a deer family down here, and we have a woman. It looks like she's picking flowers or gathering something. So I feel that this is really about your person getting to this place where they're ready to take this leap of faith and just go with the flow. They have tried to perhaps control what they were feeling. They've tried to control their emotions. They've tried to shut them down. They've tried to build walls around their heart to keep you out. But yet that has not worked for them. As I said earlier, I'd like to sit down across from your person and say, so how's that working for you? Because it's not they have to go with the flow. This is about them releasing the desire to control what is happening. And when they return to you, you will see them just being so much more easygoing and going with the flow and allowing this connection between the two of you to flow to this beautiful place of this 10 of Cups energy, where the two of you can have a long-term partnership, a long-term commitment with each other, without them putting on the brakes or slamming on the brakes, without them trying to control what is happening in terms of spending time together. Because remember, many times if someone is not making you a priority, they can do that by spending time with other people or being focused on something else, whether they want to hang out with their friends or they want to focus on a hobby, whatever it is. And they will do that to try to put some distance between the two of you because they're uncomfortable with how quickly and how easily things are flowing between the two of you, flowing to this beautiful place of long-term partnership. And so your person built a dam to make sure that that wasn't going to happen because they weren't ready for it. But as they return, that dam is going to be blown up. It's going to be gone. And they're not going to put these restrictions between the two of you again. It is about them just letting go and allowing this relationship to develop naturally and organically between the two of you. Signs. Well, I do feel your person is getting signs. I think we might have touched on that a little bit earlier because they are seeing things that remind them of you. But based on this reading, I actually don't think that your person needs to see things that remind them of you. I feel like they are able to think about you on their own, but yet they are seeing things. They see someone that looks like you. They see someone who has your hair. They see someone who walks like you. They see someone who carries themselves like you. They see your car. They see your initials. They see numbers that are specific to the two of you. They hear a song on the radio that causes them to stop and think about you as well. They see something on television. Maybe it's a commercial. Maybe it's a television show that the two of you would watch together. Whatever it is, there are signs and synchronicities all around your person, just like they are around you. You guys see signs from the universe as well. Seeing their name, seeing numbers that remind them of you, seeing specific number patterns like the angel numbers, hearing songs that remind you of them. Perhaps you are playing a playlist that they shared with you. Perhaps they're playing a playlist that you shared with them. Whatever these signs are, the universe is dropping them on your person's head as well. Not that they need to, as I already mentioned, perhaps even bombarding them at times, because your person is definitely aware that something is happening. They are aware that they are receiving these signs that are causing them to stop and say, well, why am I seeing that? I already know we have this connection. Yes, but I'm seeing it. But I feel the signs that the universe is sending to your person as well at this time are signs to get them off their butts. Signs to get them off that throne that the King of Wands is sitting on. Signs to encourage them to take action. Signs to encourage them to stop wasting time and get with the program. And that as well is what this Four of Cups is about. Your person perhaps being able to see that they have wasted so much time here in this connection between the two of you by bringing all of the confusion and chaos that came along with them when you were spending time together before. But now, as well as they are working through their stuff, perhaps they're acknowledging, I'm ready to talk, but I'm still sort of like waiting for some specific kind of sign. And I feel the universe, those are the signs that your person is receiving from the universe. I'm waiting for a sign to reach out. So whatever that sign is for your person, and it'll be individual for everyone. Everyone will have a specific sign that says, okay, you know what? Today's the day. This is it. It's time to make it happen. Whatever that is for your person, they are definitely seeing it, and they will see it at the time when they can acknowledge that, yes, today is the day for me to actually do something, to follow through and take action. So there is no timing in any of this today, guys, because I just didn't see anything that came out. But this is a collective reading, and it is for all signs anyway. So it's impossible to time something for so many of you that are watching the reading, because you are all in different stages of your individual journeys, but also your journey as a couple. But I do feel that your person is getting signs that it's time for them to start reaching out and communicating with you. Surrender and release. Well, I love this card because it kind of goes along with that flow card. This is about your person surrendering, no longer fighting this connection, no longer resisting this connection, no longer wanting to run, ghost, deny, or flee from this connection. This is about your person surrendering to the universe, surrendering to the powers that be, and just letting it all go. Going with the flow, so to speak, is what I feel this is saying here. And just allowing things to flow to this beautiful place where the two of you can have this reconciliation, but more importantly, move it to this long-term partnership that comes with that 10 of Cups that's under there. Letting go of their need to control what's happening, letting go of their need to control their emotions, letting go of their need to bury their emotions, like we talked about with that High Priestess. And just instead trusting what they feel in their heart. No longer listening to what is going on in their head. I'm sorry for that noise, guys, but I really made a bad shuffle here. So I was trying to recover from it ever so carefully. But that's better. Now we've got the shuffle going here. But let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. Let's see what else the collective needs to hear. Let's see what else we need to know, please. Well, this is desire. Well, your person definitely desires you. That is for sure. We have seen that throughout the reading, and you desire them as well. And desire is just part of it, though. They need to act and they need to follow through with this desire to make their way back to you. But based on what we've gotten in the reading today, guys, I do feel that this is what your person is doing. This is their plan. This is about them making their way back to you to do what is necessary, to speak the truth, to apologize, to express themselves, to be so much more diligent in terms of spending time with you, being more, what is that word, proactive. Your person being the initiator, calling you, saying, let's go out. Where would you like to go? I've made a date. I decided that we were going to go to this theater, or that we're going to go to this restaurant, or we're going to have this picnic because I want to spend time with you, and I have made all of the plans. This is about them organizing the plans for the date, okay? So that they can participate more in this relationship. And that is what that Justice card is all about. Participating, not allowing themselves to get caught in that place again with this Four of Cups where they have regret because they didn't spend enough time with you. They don't want to miss these opportunities of spending time with you again as you start rebuilding this relationship. Let's see what else we need to know. Dependable. Well, yes, your person is going to be so much more dependable, and you will see that right away. If your person says that they're going to be somewhere at like 7 o'clock, and they usually would show up around 7:30, 7:45, kind of rolling on in as it goes, this is going to be different. Your person will show up at 6:45 because they want to show you that they can be trusted, that you can trust them, have faith in them, and depend on them. They know that you have always been dependable. They've always been able to depend on you. And with this equal give and take here with this Justice card, that is about them also showing you that you can depend on them. And this, I feel, is something that is very important for them as they start to rebuild this relationship. It is very important that you allow them to regain your trust and your respect. And that is something they're going to show you by being dependable and reliable. Honest. Well, I do feel, your person is going to want to be honest with you. They're not going to want to hide things from you anymore. And we saw that throughout the reading with that Justice card, with that Queen of Swords. That is all about truth, integrity, honesty. Your person speaking the truth as well. No longer hiding their feelings, no longer hiding anything from you. As a matter of fact, they're going to want to share everything that's going on in their lives with you. But they're also going to want to listen to what is going on in your life and showing you a genuine interest in that way as well. But let's see what else we need to know for this reading. By the way, guys, the cards I'm using today is one of our decks. This is Elemental Goddess Oracle, this deck, and the message cards that were at the top row here. There are links in the descriptions for these cards, but we are moving on with this reading. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? Dreams. Well, yes, I do feel your person dreams about you. And we have talked about that throughout the reading. They dream about you, and it's not just dreaming at night. It is daydreams as well. Visions of what this life with you will look like, because they have definitely awakened to the fact that they can't stop thinking about you. They can't push thoughts of you from their mind. They can't stop feeling love in their heart for you either. And that is a major clue for the clueless, guys. That is a clue that tells them, you know what? It is time for me to do something and follow through and make it happen. And that is what they are working through right now. They're waiting for some sort of sign, and I don't know what that sign is. And I don't feel it's about you reaching out to them. That's not the sign they're looking for. I feel the universe, the people upstairs, are going to present that sign to them at the right time when they need it. Okay? So let's see what else we need to know for this reading. Let's see what other messages the universe wants to share for this reading today, please. What do we need to know? Lonely. Well, I do feel that your person feels lonely without you in their life. And you guys watching the reading, you guys probably feel lonely as well. And that makes sense, okay? I mean, it makes absolute sense that you may feel lonely without them. And it's like the loneliness between each of you is calling out to the other, and this can be some of this Nine of Swords stuff that you're both experiencing as well. The solution is so easy. I know, I get it. All they have to do is pick up the phone and communicate with you. But this is something that they are going to do. because they want to start rebuilding this relationship because they know that you have unfinished business with each other. Obsessive, well, yes, that makes sense, guys, this obsessive card, because that is what that Nine of Swords can be. Someone who is what-ifing something to death, and that what-ifing becomes dwelling, and that dwelling becomes obsessing. You know what it's like when you're trying to solve a problem, and you think that if you just throw all of this energy at it, or all of these thoughts at it, that you're going to be able to solve the problem. But that's not really how it truly works, is it? Not really, because you spend a lot of time thinking about all these other things that are going on in regard to, like, you have one thought, it becomes 10 thoughts, and those 10 thoughts become 100 thoughts. And then by the end of it, you are just going down this path where you are thinking about a lot of different things that you never intended to think about. And all you were trying to do was remember what your grocery list was that you wanted for the next day. And so you were thinking about that before you go to bed. And then by the end of it, you've managed to create all of these brilliant recipes in your mind of things that you would like to cook later on from that one thought of needing perhaps a dozen eggs when you go to the grocery store tomorrow. But your person is doing something similar with their thoughts of you. And that is why I gave that very simple example about the grocery store and the eggs. Let's see what else we need to know for this reading today, please. What other messages does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? Love. Well, yes, there is love here in this connection with your person. They do love you, and that is evident with that 10 of Cups being present, guys. That 10 of Cups is all about love because it is the fulfillment of love. It's 10 cups. Cups are about emotions, feelings, love. And your person not only feeling all of this love for you, but also wanting this relationship to move to this place of long-term partnership. That is what that 10 of Cups, it is the happily ever after card. Your person is having a hard time letting go of you and letting go of this connection. That has clued them into there is something so much more powerful going on here between the two of you. They know you have unfinished business. They know this story isn't over. And they can't let you go. They don't want to let you go because you are constantly in their thoughts and you are constantly in their dreams, and the love they feel for you is constantly in their heart as well. And while they say this journey was never easy, and it certainly hasn't been easy for you guys either, they don't regret the growth that they've had to go through, even though this growth has been difficult for them. But you have been this tremendous catalyst for change in this person's life by fulfilling that part of the soul agreement between the two of you that you were willing to provide. And this also tells us there's more to this story because you have a soul contract with this person, and the best is yet to come. You just haven't gotten to the very, very good part yet because your person wants to return, and they want to build a much more powerful partnership with you because you are the one that they want, because you are their happily ever after. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you. Have a great day, everyone.